You can always tell an old fighter pilot, but you can't tell him much. The recent passing of Apollo 8 astronaut Bill Anders in his T-34 Mentor aircraft while performing low-level aerobatics at the age of 90 years old has a lot of people entering the conversation about anybody flying at the age of 90. And I want to tell you a story about Harvey here and about pilots who are still continuing to fly at a very senior age. This is Harvey, the 1959 Cessna 310C model, Charlie model, it's the Sky King model with the tip tanks and the straight tail. You see that rabbit on the tail? The previous owner of Harvey was a private pilot and electrical engineer, and he always flew this aircraft with another pilot. So note this rabbit. He named the aircraft Harvey after a hotel, and the James Stewart movie of the same name, Harvey the Rabbit. And so check out the blue eyes and crinkly eyebrows on that rabbit. Well, that was the previous owner caricature. And this rabbit on the other side is a completely different rabbit. This rabbit represents the previous owner's wife. The point being that Bill taught his wife to fly this airplane, and she was a great multi-engine pilot, and she flew with Bill everywhere they went. When she passed away, Bill continued to fly this airplane all the way up until age 93, but he always flew with another pilot. He usually had a local flight instructor fly with him or another duly rated twin-engine current and qualified Cessna 310 pilot. The point being that up into his, throughout his entire flying career for this particular airplane, which can be a lot of airplane to handle, Bill always flew it with a second pilot. We have another pilot here on the airport that's approaching about the same age, but he, again, always has a second pilot with him, and in his case, he's got his private pilot rated wife flying his aircraft along with him everywhere he goes. He's not allowed to go fly the airplane himself. So when do you know when to take the keys of the airplane away from Grandpa? It's a question that many families struggle with in general aviation. With the advent of basic med, a lot of us can continue to fly well into our senior years. But when do you take the keys away? And what's a good way to mitigate that risk? Always fly with another qualified pilot. Thank you so much for your support, especially the folks over on Patreon that make this content possible. See you here.